Yeah.
And now, our feature presentation.
But you have been poisoned, robbed completely of the knowledge of yourself. Therefore you cry to those today who have been guilty of robbing and spoiling you, and still are guilty of robbing and spoiling you, will not wake you up to the knowledge that you have been spoiled and robbed. This is the thing that is going on today in our midst, that the world is ashamed of. The world of your kind is ashamed to see you down in the mud like a dog begging for that which you can get yourself. Let's take a look at the fight for voting in the South. The poor, blind, deaf, and dumb people there, suffering all kinds of humiliation that they would not suffer in trying to seek the help of Almighty God Allah. They never put their bodies in the mud and in the dust to try to get Almighty God Allah to hear their prayers. They're down on their knees in water and mud. They walk miles and miles. They sing their songs of freedom while there is no freedom. They sing their songs of salvation while there is no salvation for them in the way that they are going, making themselves absolutely a disgraceful and ignorant people before the eyes of their own people, who prays that they would come to knowledge of the truth and get up out of the mud and dust and clean up themselves, make themselves fit for acceptance of them. How can you expect any people to accept you in such act? Praying to let them vote for you. You want to vote for none other than your master, the one that is beating you, clubbing you to death and shooting you down for even asking them for the privilege, the freedom to vote. You will never be able to set your own man in the chair of authority to rule in the South and in Washington. You're going to vote only for the people that is now depriving you of voting and depriving you of the privilege to even help put them in office. No. You think that if you get a chance to vote, that you will be able to get near to those in authority as their equal. They are the ones control your voting. They are the ones that have the last say on whether or not your man that you choose shall rule. Your vote is not equal with theirs. They don't like to tell you so, but they know that a so-called negro vote, the lost and found member of the nation of righteousness, is not the value of his vote, because the so-called negro is a white slave and don't own anything in this country like land. He's not the equal to the honors of America. He is not the one that studies and prepares laws for the land, for the people. He's just whatever his master has made for law and for rule and for regulation. heathen is not the maker of the law. Now, he thinks that if he can vote like his slave master, he thinks that he has equal rights, equal authorities to put in office or out of office as the white man puts in and puts out his people of the office. This don't help you any, my friend. My people, wake up. Why do you want to be like that? Why do you want to like that? Why do you want to vote to put in office your enemies? Why do you want to do these things to rule you? Are you so silly to think that this great earth here, that you and me are living on, that it is so narrow now that you cannot find a place on it to live yourself? When you are not so many, you are a few people to hundreds of millions and billions of your kind. Why do you want to force the master that subjected your fathers to servitude slavery, and you now a free slave, to vote for them to ever rule? As I have on the last page of our paper, the Muhammad speech, why don't you join with me in saying the thing that you find written there? Since you are free, go ahead, unite, and exercise this freedom that your slave master promised and say he gave it to you 100 years ago. Why not be smart? Why not take advantage of the freedom? Why do you want to sell yourself back into slavery? You say, no, I want to vote so that I can get better consideration. Are you so foolish to think that you will be the equal with the white voters? No, you won't. How long do you think that it will take you in the South to become masters of the voting box? You won't be the one to count them. You won't be the one to tell one and another whether or not your vote is qualified. You are not going to be the one to have the last say. So why are you disgracing yourself in the mud and in the dust at their feet, begging them to let you vote for them when there comes an election? Why don't you read the program that I have on the last page of our paper so that you will learn what to ask for and how to act as a civilized man of the earth? You're acting as a most ignorant person of the earth, wanting to become the brother of your enemies, wanting to become absolutely an equal member of the enemy whom God has denounced as a race of devils.